Okay, so here's our game. I'm playing Dom today, and I'll just show you the armies very quickly, Dom. By the way, hello, Dom.
Hello.
We, we're moving. We might have Alex joining us a little bit later. Can you see that army there? That's your warband.
That's my boys.
That's your boys. At the back, you've got 2 units of levy with bows. You've got your berserkers at the front. That's my son coughing tactically. That's my warlord, your warlord. There's the berserkers on the round bases, and then you've got 2 units with the banners of warriors. Just foot warriors, crossbow, 2 units of levy. There's the camera. 2 units of half guard, and little old me with my red cloak. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, we're going to play, as I say, we're going to play a 6-point game, and we're going to play with massacre points, so just who kills the most, or if it doesn't last 6 turns, if one person sort of resigns, which can happen as well. So
Can be known.
It can be happen. So 2 dice. You can be the white dice for this. The highest becomes the aggressive player, the attacking player. And that's me, because I rolled a 6. You rolled a 5. So what we need to do first is terrain. Dom and I are both deployed. Dom deployed half. I deployed half of mine. Dom deployed all of his, and then I deployed the other half. And just to explain, Dom is got the camera over his shoulder, for want of a better word. He's got the lady Valkyrie, just standard warriors here. He's got a unit of bow levy there. He's got his berserkers skulking at the back here. His warlord here, another unit of warriors here with the raven banner. He's got 4 half and guard here, and he's got 12 levy in the wood, but they're just a nudge in, which is a good choice. I've deployed crossbow here. I've got my 2 units of half and guard in 1 unit. I'm going to call it the hammer today. Where it works or not, it's 1/3 of it's a bit risky, but I'm going to try it. I've got a unit of warriors here, foot warriors, 2 units of levy, and my warlord there. So Dom is the defending player, so he gets 3 dice. I'm going to roll his 3 dice and place them on his board. Hopefully you can see this, Dom. You can only use 3 dice as well, Dom. And I've rolled for you 1 dice of each. So you've got, I'll call the normal dice, the 1, 2, 3, the common, the 4, 5, the beta, and the lightning bolt. So have a think on where you're going to place those dice. Okay, so Dom has placed his 2 dice. He's took 2 dice in the combat bonus, and he's got 1 dice on Njorged. So he's got obviously his lightning bolt and Njorged. I'm now going to roll my dice. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 units. Your warlord in version 2 only generates 1 dice, unless you're playing certain circumstance. So here we go.
Is that as good a roll as you had in the practice?
Yeah. So I've rolled 4 commons and 2 helmets. So now I'll
Help yourself.
Right, okay, so I've placed my dice as you've seen. So I've got 1 on sergeants, 3 on combat bonus, 1 helmet on wounded, and 1 helmet on volley fire. So first things first, I'm going to do a manoeuvre. I can't do that. I'm going to move my warriors, these warriors here with the crossbow, into the woods this way like that. There. I might move that tree out of the way, get a smaller one. He's going to be tucking in behind. There you go, this way to there. Obviously everything has to be in a straight line on the version 2 now, the way you move. Okay, I'm now going to do volley fire with, it doesn't really matter actually which one I do it with. Obviously you've hidden a lot of, this is a hill here, so you've managed to hide a lot of things behind that hill. Volley fire gives me double range, so they can fire at, obviously the targets, it can either be that one or that one. And I'm going to fire at that one because he's skulking back. He deserves to be shot at, I think, Dom. So I get 6 dice. You've got an armour of 4.
Yep.
I go first, and I'm going to use wounded. Obviously, I'm using volley fire for double range, so he's fine from there into there against that unit there. I'm going to use 1 combat bonus to give me an additional dice. You can now go, and I assume you're going to be using your combat bonuses to create defensive dice.
I am indeed, yes, please.
So I'll put 1 dice here for you. I'm going to spend another combat bonus for another dice, and I assume you're going to do combat bonus again for another defensive dice, like that.
I am.
I'm running out of dice, Don. I've got to move.
Come on, Gray.
No, do my best. I'm going to have another dice, my 3rd combat bonus, so I should have 9 dice there, which I have. You're going to pass now because I have no fatigue to spend and you have nothing on your board. And now I'm going to use wounded. So if I inflict at least 1 casualty on your unit, you take fatigue.
Okay.
So I've burnt my board basically. So here we go.
You've got all in one here. Okay.
So I need 4s. Take them off. So I've hit you 5 times. So I'm going to roll 7 dice.
Hit me 5 times, did you?
5 times. So you saved on a 4, 5, 6, and you've done remarkably well, Dom. And you've saved 6 of them.
Ah, I'm just the master at it.
So I don't even give you a fatigue. Right. Okay. So all I've got left to do is manoeuvre moves. Obviously, a manoeuvre move has to be in the open. It has to be the first activation you do, and it can't come within L of you. So I can't do it with them now because they're just shot. They've moved, so I could do something with them. I'm going to move them up a little bit just to see if we can tease you forward a little bit. I know you like that. I could slide them forward a little bit, which is a pain because I've got this sliding hill, Dom. So they're exactly L away now, the front rank. So if I wanted to fire, I could get 2 dice on you. Or they've got to be a nudge over L because they can't come within L. So I'm just on the cusp. Was there any point in it? Probably not. Move my warlord forward. He's got a free move, which I can't be bothered to use. These guys are going to come here like that.
The cavalry.
Flex their muscles. And that's the end of my first turn. Pretty ineffective to be fair. Right, so it's your turn. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. So I'll roll your 7 dice now.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got 1 dice on Njord still,
Yeah.
which is very nice. God, the curse of Alex continues. Look, you've got 2 lightning bolts. So you've got 3 commons. You've got 2 beaters and 2 lightning bolts. I'll give you a moment to think about that.
Okay, thank you.
So as you can see, sorry, Dom. Dom's put a dice on Herdman as Half-and-Guard activation, a common dice on Bondi, and he's got a beater on Frau. So he's got three activations across the top. He's still got his Njord in activation, and he's got his anti-shooting Odin up with 2 commons, and he's gone a very ballsy Ragnarok. So first things first, it's your Royal Orders phase, and this is where you declare you're going to use Ragnarok, because you have to do that now. I assume you're doing it now and not holding on to it for later.
I am doing it now.
So the dice come off. I'll put a dice on there to remind me. You have Ragnarok, and it reads here, till the end of the turn, the melee of all units is reduced by 1. All your charges are free activations. Valhalla becomes a basic Saga ability. Well, you have nothing on Valhalla, but obviously the point with Ragnarok is you've got to have someone within charge reach to actually do that. I'm not quite sure how you're going to do it, but
well, we're going to give it a shot.
Go on then.
So my warlord is going to move towards the ladies.
Towards the ladies here.
Yeah.
Now remember, he can only move in a straight line, so he's going to have to go backwards.
Oh, is there not room for him to go between the berserkers and the
No,
archers?
there's not.
Oh, bugger. That changes everything, really.
Well, you could use your thralls to move your move.
All right, let's start with that. Yeah, okay. Move the thralls forward.
Just enough, or
no, you might as well move them the full glory forward.
You're going to take the hill, are you? Oh, Lord.
Yep.
So you are on.
I know they're going to take a load of shooting back, but
that's the way it is, I'm afraid. That's what we do. Okay, you wanted them going a straight line like that. Is that okay?
That is fine. Thank you very much.
All right. You are on the crest of the hill, but in Saga terms, that means absolutely nothing. You're on it.
Yep.
Now you want to move your warlord.
I move my warlord. Actually, move him slightly further forward towards. So he's still within command radius of the ladies, but is as far up the table. Yeah, sort of an angle as he can go.
Is that okay?
Can he go further forward and still maintain contact?
So you want to there.
Yeah,
that's as far as he can go. So I've put him there. Perfect. That's the top corner. Right, he's out, but he's still behind the hill.
He's still behind the hill.
Right then, so you're going to advance the ladies with his free move.
Yeah, free move, moving the ladies forward.
Okay, let's move them forward to there. As we said earlier, though, it's going to take you 3 turns to get in there, though. Dom.
Yep.
That's 1.
They're then going to use the Bondi activation.
Okay, so I'll take that off. And you can move right up to the edge of the wood with that.
Yeah.
Which is what you want to do. So you're going to take a fatigue for that.
Yeah. And then they get the free Ragnar to go in.
Nasty. You're going to blow them off the water. I'm not going to have any crossbow after this, am I? So the ladies are in. Crash.
Ladies have gone in.
I
should put something more on attacking, but I didn't really. I was thinking my warlord would be able to use Njord to remove some of the fatigue, but
you do it. All your charges are free activations. They're free, but you still get fatigue for it.
Yeah, I assumed so. So
you've got 2 fatigues. So we have our first melee of the day. The ladies have gone in. Your armour is 4. My armour is 3. However, with Valhalla, you come down by 1 to 3, and I go, oh, come on, that's 2, my lord. So you have 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need 3 more. My dice bucket. I am not normal foot because I have a weapon. I can't close ranks. So you go first.
Well, I got nothing to use.
You've got nothing to. I can spend your fatigue if I want. I'm tempted to. I'm going to spend both your fatigues. So I spend 1 fatigue, put my arm up to 3. You pass. Yep. I spend your other fatigue, put my arm up to 4. And you pass. I have nothing. You have nothing. Yep. So we have a melee. So you need 4s.
Yeah.
So I'll take that one. Take that one out. Still decent though. 5.
Yeah. That's all right.
It's better than average, I would say. Slightly above average, and I need 3s. Lord, so it begins. And I rolled 5 as well, so it's a shootout. Your saving rolls are 5 and 6. You save 1 and lose 4. Which I'll take the banner man out. Or banner lady, I should say.
Banner lady, yes.
Yeah. And here's the 1. 5s and 6s. Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness. Blimey.
I saved.
Well,
I don't know. My perspective, that was fine.
Yeah. To be absolutely honest, I should have kept some of the combat. I should have kept a combat ability, and
You could have actually kept them from last turn because you didn't need them for the shooting, and you had a couple of them. So, sadly, Dom, I
am beaten and pushed back.
So 4 ladies go backwards.
Yeah.
4. Yeah. You still generate a dice though. That's the only thing I would say.
I fell foul of the looking from distance. I think now, to be fair, but never mind.
Do you think? I think you got a bit of bloodlust, mate.
Well, it was only that I miscalculated. I thought, and I don't know why I thought it, but I thought the warlord could be there to take off one of the fatigue, and I actually should have used one of the what I was planning to use him to do to remove to put on a combat thing and give me a chance.
Now with Ragnarok, you can go in again if you want.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, he goes many times. It's a free activation. Don't get me wrong, you're going to get fatigue as you go in, but
oh, you know what? Shuttle buff. Let's do it again then.
I knew you'd say that. What me and my big mouth, eh?
Silly boy.
Silly boy. Well, no, I've got to really. So you take another fatigue. So
back up to 2 fatigues.
It's so this time I've got 6. I didn't try to talk you into that, Dom. You understand. You're of your own mind, aren't you?
So you get one. Do you get that many dice for those?
I've got 6 figures. Yeah, I do. Shooting, it's 1 per 2, but the warriors, so they're.
Oh, they're warriors. I thought they were levy.
No, not. No. The warriors. That's why. So my armor is 3 down to 2. Your armor is 4 down to 3.
Yeah.
Again, you can go first. This time you can use my fatigue if you so desire.
I'm going to use it to bolster mine.
I need that. You're up to 4. I'm going to use one of yours to bolster mine because I kind of want to protect my dice. You're going to pass, and I'm going to spend your fatigue to things. I just need to survive 2, really. Let's do that. I'm going to bolster mine to a 4 as well. I don't think I'm using my dice effectively there, but there we go. So 4s needed.
Yep.
Oh my lord! Hit me 3 times.
That's good.
Yeah, you're above average man, aren't you, Dom?
I try to be. In all things.
Yeah, 4s needed, and I'm shit. Look at that. I rolled 4
You're
ones.
below average.
Very below average.
Eesh.
So, you've got 2 to save.
Yeah.
I want to kill 1 at least.
And you got 1.
I got 1, which is good. Some return. So you've lost a Saga dice, but you hit me
3 times.
3 times. Yep.
I could do with all these going home.
No, I bet you can. Yeah, I need to save at least 1, and I do.
Nah.
So I lost 2.
Yeah.
But I've still got a unit of 4, so I still generate the dice.
Yeah.
But they're pretty toothless now, to be fair. So you retire small. So you actually, believe it or not, the second round was worth it, I think, for you.
I think so. You know, I'm going to go back in again.
Yeah, I knew you would. So in you go. You might as well. You've got to try and kill my Saga dice. That's what you've got to do.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I'm on 3, 2. You're on 3. You generate 3 dice. I generate only 4. You go first. I have a fatigue.
Well, I'll put it on mine for the moment, please.
Yeah, 4. I'm going to spend both of yours. I just got to hope I live this up to 4.
Okay.
Not sure I
4
will.
Well, I just want to get the 1. And then
I know you do.
being
So,
worth it. Then
this is your 4s needing. See again, look, every time you're above average. I don't want to moan about the dice.
I've got to get you to dice for me more often, mate.
And 4s, come on, buck the trend. And again, I am just average.
Bang.
Bang
Mr.
on.
Average. Yeah.
Yes. So this is your saving rolls,
Yeah.
and you save 1. So 1 lady dies, and more importantly,
Come on. Finish these guys off. Get rid of that dice.
shit,
Oh!
2 die.
2 die. Very nice.
Yeah. So in the end, it worked for you, didn't it?
It did in the end. Even though I didn't use the dice correctly, I should have done. I should have used it.
So I retire small away.
Okay.
Fatigue. I'm still small away from you.
So I'll carry on, please,
I thought you might.
as well.
There we go. 2 and
Ladies
2.
are up, I'm afraid.
Yeah, they always do it for me.
Mm.
So I'm 2, and you're 3.
Great.
2 dice each.
Mm-hmm.
You go first. Oh, you had a fatigue for the melee and a fatigue for an activation, so you got 2.
I should be on 2 and you should be on 1, so it's going to be the same as last time, isn't it? I'm going to put it on mine, and you're presumably going to put it on yours as well.
4s. I am, yeah, because I don't want to lose the unit. So we're both on 4s.
Yeah.
That's a really powerful ability, isn't it? To be fair.
It is. I hadn't really used it because I don't ever remember getting or having the opportunity to use it. If you know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean.
really powerful.
In the right.
Oh, Dom.
Run out of steam. Oh.
Come on, boys. Only 1 on you, though.
Come on, save it.
Nope, you lose 1.
It's 1.
You go back. Fatigue.
Well, I might as well keep going till I finish, don't I?
That's what they do. That's what they do. That's the whole point of it.
Glory of Ragnar.
Exactly. Same again. 4/4.
Yeah.
You know the numbers. Incredible
Come on.
fighting
Come on,
we've done.
Bertha.
So,
Come on, Bertha, you can do it.
oh, you've done it and all.
She's done her stuff.
And I've 1 on you.
Go
So,
back. Mano.
your saving roll.
Yep. Yes.
You saw that, didn't you?
I did.
And mine. No! Unbelievable. So I go out.
Yeah.
Fatigue.
Well, guess what's happening?
Yeah, I can guess. In you go. You've got 2 fatigues. No, I'm
Yeah.
not. In you go.
You're only S away, so you can't. escape me, can you?
No. Right. 1 against 2, 4 against 4. We know the dice rolls this time. So you're 1. You failed.
Oh.
And I've only got one. I've only got 1 dice as well.
Well, yeah. And you failed.
I failed too, yeah, because you put your arm up to 4, didn't you? So it's a draw. You go back. 2 fatigues. I have a fatigue. Do you want to go back in again?
Yeah, of course.
Of course you do. Deja vu, isn't it? 4s each. This is just a shootout. So this is yours.
Yeah.
You miss. I miss as well. Draw. And again.
Keep it going.
Yeah, okay. In they go. So it's 4s again. You hit. Yeah. I hit.
Ooh,
You'll save. You save. I don't. I die. So you've done it. So you've got 2 fatigues.
Yeah.
Was my friends within S of me? They were. So that was effective because now you put a fatigue on my cavalry.
Nice. You might have to move the camera just a smidge because I can't see them at all. Not that I think it's going to make much difference anymore, but
The cavalry.
I can't see the Victorious lady.
I'll turn around so you can see her. There she is. Can you see her now?
No, she's cut off by the top of the screen.
There. Do you see her?
I can see the front rank of your cavalry, but I can't see now I can see her. There you go. There she is, in all her glory.
She is, and she's turned around to face you as well.
Fantastic, good girl. I'm sorry I didn't give you enough battle fatigues and things, but you still did the business. So.
Yeah, well, it's unit for unit. So you took out one of my elite units for one of yours. So it's yeah. Does it do work? Yeah. I mean, you could attack my cavalry if you wanted. You're not going to be there very long, but we'll just leave him.
I'd put fatigue on you, wouldn't I?
You would.
So let's do it.
There we go.
Might as well.
So that was the melee, and that was the movement. So you've got 2 and 1. So this time I've got 12.
Yep.
So you're not going to be there very long, but you know it's worth it just for the fatigue. My armour is 5. Your armour is 4.
Down 1 because of Ragnar.
Yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, 4 and 3. You go first. You can spend my fatigue if you wish.
Yes, please. Put it on mine.
Yeah. Okay. So your armour goes up to 4.
Actually, because I'm probably going to die anyway. Let's take it off yours.
Probably do that. That's what I would do. And I'm going to spend both yours. Put me up to 5.
Okay.
So this would be economy, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it just? Come on, do your stuff.
Oh! Can you believe it? Oh
yeah.
man, there's yours. So there's quite a few there.
Enough.
Yeah, I'll just roll this. I'll do the only important one first. Yeah, she's dead.
Down.
But
come on.
Yeah,
5 or 6.
I need a 5 or 6.
Oh, you need 5 or 6.
No, I don't.
Yes, she gets a man.
You killed a Halfengard as well. So that was quite a return for you, wasn't it? If you think about it.
It certainly was.
So from charging in the woods, and I take fatigue for the melee as well.
You do indeed.
Oh man.
Very
nice indeed.
Very nice indeed.
Right. You could do manoeuvre moves if you wanted with your berserkers and your Halfengard and even these guys as well to complete your first turn.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the berserkers if you can up to the right of the warlord.
There.
Yeah.
About there?
That would be lovely.
Okay. Right in camera view. Good.
Perfect. I think they're obscured by the hill from your archers, aren't they?
Perfectly, yeah. Well placed hill.
Good.
You could do some of these and these as well if you wanted.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to bring. Let's push the warriors as far forward as they can go for their free move. You see what I mean?
Yep. In that direction, I assume.
Yep. That's perfect.
Yep.
And do you know what? Let's do the same with the thralls in the wood.
They
I'll
can't.
just
Because they're in
they
terrain, they can't do a manoeuvre. It has to be in the
okay.
open.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And you can do
Let's
some with a half and guard as well if you wanted.
guard, push them up behind my archers as far as it well.
In that direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. To there. To there.
Good boy.
And they're involved. Right, it's your turn over. So it's now.
Probation, but I don't know if it's worth using, so I'll hold it on the board.
Yep, that's quite wise. Right, so it's turn 2. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. Yes, you did well there, Dom.
Good, good.
You're a cunning old fox, aren't you? Right, what do I get? Ah, the dice.
The doomed dice again.
So I've rolled 1 common and 4 helmets. Let me think. Okay, so as you saw, I put 1 dice on sergeants, a common dice on sergeants. I put a helmet on footman. Oh, I still got one more helmet to place. I've got a helmet on volley fire. I've got a helmet on gallop, and I've got one more helmet to place. And I'm going to put a helmet on retreat as well. He's going to say, my warlord is going to say to them to shoot at those.
Okay.
So I've got 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go first. I haven't got any shooty ones. So now you decide whether you want to use Odin.
Yes, I might as well.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? So I'm going to take 3 fatigue straight away. Makes me exhausted. Oops, 2, 3.
Yep.
I have nothing to spend, no shooty ones. So now you can start spending your armour is currently free because I'm shooting at your levy. You can now start spending those fatigue to increase your armour if you want.
So will you get a negative for being exhausted shooting?
No.
Okay. So you still shoot at full effect.
Yeah, still 6 dice. Yeah.
Whatever. Do you know what? I'm going to keep you exhausted.
Okay. So I'm hitting you on freeze.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good shout. I have nothing to spend, so here we go. Ooh, 6.
Oh.
Here we go. There's the one.
Okay.
4, 5s and 6s save. And I killed 4. Look at that. Not bad for an exhaust. Where do you want the figures taken off? From which end? That end or that end or rear rank? Where would you like them to come from, Dom?
Let's have them off, 2 off each of the rear ranks on each end, if you see what I mean. Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. Thank you very much.
That's all right. Oh, thank you.
Well, I suppose you were due a bit of a return on that. You didn't have much dice in the previous combat. So.
No, I didn't, did I? Right. I'm now going to use volley fire. I'm going to change my target now. Same target, so I'm double ranged.
Yeah.
With this unit here. So I've got 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to move them, but I don't even need to now. No, let's stay where they are.
After that devastating volley, I don't think you need to.
Freeze needed.
Yeah.
Not so devastating this time, Dom. Rolled
good.
Just 2 hits, 2 for save. 1 dead. Where do you want from?
One on the right.
On the back rank.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So I went from killing 4 to killing 1. It's the dice for you, isn't it?
That's the dice for you.
It's the dice for you. Yeah, bugger. I've got one warrior and one levy activation, and I've got my warlord to move if I want. Want to move him? Yeah. I've got a warrior activation. Ah, don't forget. So they're going to come this way a little bit.
Okay.
Like that. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave them. I'm just thinking out loud. I can afford a bit like that. That's better. My warlord's going to just tuck in there.
Okay.
And I've got a levy activation. But unfortunately, I can't rest after I've shot. It has to be your first thing. So, short of moving. Well, I can't move the exhausted unit because all you can do is rest them. I could move the other unit, but that's no point. So, I pass. So it's your turn. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. I'll roll them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, the dice gone. Now you've got 4 dice on your board.
3, no, just 2. I've got Herdman and George because I used Odin.
Oh yeah, Odin. So yeah, that's sorry, I beg your pardon. Yes, quite right. 6 dice rolling for you. 3 commons and 3 beaters.
No, that wasn't so good.
Have a think. Okay, so as you can see, the dice have gone down. So Dom's got all 8 dice in play. He's got 1 on Herdman. He's got a common on Bondi. He's got a beater on Frow's. He's still got Njorg. He's gone for his old favourite Odin again, so he's got 2 commons on there. He's got a beater on Asgard, and he's got a beater on Thor. So, what are you going to do, Dom?
I'm going to use my thrall to shoot at your warriors.
So, which unit are you going to shoot with? Them or them?
Sorry, the ones on the hill.
So So you've got 7. So you shoot with 4, which is still decent. And you're going to shoot at my warriors directly to their front. Their armour is 4.
Yep.
I have no fatigue. I could. No, I can't close rank. I close ranks in melee. So you haven't got any abilities to use, and I haven't got any abilities to do against you. So it's just a straight shootout. So you need 4.
Yep.
4's needed.
Thank you.
As always, you're rolling decent dice, 2 hits.
That's fine.
And I lose 1. Nibbling away.
Nibble, nibble, nibble. Okay. Next up, I'm going to use. I'm going to move my warlord back the other way.
This way.
Yep. So he is. If you can just snug him up behind the corner of the archers.
In which corner? There. You mean?
The left. Yeah. There.
He's got to go in a straight line. So, say when.
Keep going about there. Oops, stop back a bit. That's it. There.
Okay.
Lovely.
Right.
He will then order the warriors to the left of him.
Within S.
Within S to get their asses forward, heading towards your warriors.
Yeah, funny that. I think you're doing well here, Dom.
You try.
And you're going to use your browse activation to Bondi activation to charge in, I assume.
I am indeed.
Nasty, very nasty indeed. There they are.
I just realised I thought I could use the Asgard to get rid of the fatigue, but I can't, can I?
No.
That was stupid of me. No one, never mind.
So we have a melee. He's a little bit tougher though, Dom. But with all your abilities, not that tough. So I've got 7 dice, because you killed 1. You've got 8. I, before you go, can decide where I want to close ranks. So, thinks Do I? Don't I? What have you got on your board? Asgard you can only use in my turn anyway, to be fair. It's an activation reaction, Dom.
Oh, okay.
But you do have Thor with 6s. Inflict an extra automatic hit for each 6 or more on your attack dice. That's nasty. That is nasty. I'm going to spend half my dice, round it up, so it's 4, to generate 2 defense dice. No, that's wrong. That's version 1. To affect my saving roll. So my saving roll now is on a 4, 5, or 6, not a 5 or 6. Okay, so you go first. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to use Thor.
Thor. So Thor gives you an additional hit with 6s.
It's an automatic hit. So.
Yes. Yeah. It means basically when my saving rolls, I've got to I've got an additional one to save. So, yeah.
One to save. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to spend your fatigue. Increase my armor to a 5.
Thought you would.
I'll have to. Now you go again. You've got nothing to spend.
Got nothing else I can use because I miscalculated. I should have kept that Asgard back, but never mind.
Well, yeah, the Asgard, as I say, is for next turn. So.
Yeah, I thought I could use it this turn before to get rid of the fatigue, but I didn't read it properly.
Right, I'm going to use retreat, which gives me 2 defense dice.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I'll survive. So here we go. Here's your rolls, and 6s gives you an additional hit.
Well, you've been rolling not so lovely hit 6s, that's why I was counting on really.
No, I'm doing you proud, aren't I? Here we go. I didn't roll any 6s though, did I?
You didn't even roll very decent at all for me there.
What do you mean I hit you twice? Or you hit me twice?
You twice.
So I'm rolling my 3. And I rolled a couple of 6s there though, Dom.
Yeah, oh well, that's all right then, mate. That's absolutely fine.
We'll do yours first. So you've got 2 to save.
Yeah.
And you save 1, so it wasn't that bad, to be fair. Where do you want them off? Which corner? Is that all right?
Take it off the other corner, sorry.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, I didn't really care, but I just wanted you to fill her in. Yeah.
So, I'm rolling 4 dice, and I'm saving on 4, 5, or 6 with, was it 2 hits, wasn't it? No.
2 hits, yeah.
2 hits. 4, 5, or 6. Oh, look, I saved them. Yes! Right, the worm has turned.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reverse you backwards, directly away. You can't, you have to go this way because you've got to go around your levy. So to there. Because you have to go your full S if possible, and you can. You're still advancing in good order though, Dom.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just getting warmed up, that's all.
We both take a fatigue for the pleasure. There we go. All right. Anything else? You could use Neord to remove that 1 fatigue if you wanted. It's an expensive way of using a 6, but if you wanted to, you could use it. Or you could save it for later. Your call.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it off. That was kind of what I was originally planning to have it for, so might as well use it that way.
It's gone.
I've got a bit of fatigue.
Okay, so, and you've got 1 dice left on your herdman to spend.
I'm a herdman. Yeah, so I am going to... Let us bring the berserkers. How far away are your cavalry from there? They've dropped off the top of my screen. I can't see them.
They're miles off. Sorry, I'll just move them.
That's better. Yeah. Okay. Although they can do tricks, double moves and shit, don't they? Okay, can you bring the berserkers sort of up behind the right hand edge of the archers? Yeah, in there.
Scuttling behind the guys.
No, they're just getting themselves, limbered up, ready to go. They're happy.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good.
My turn.
Yeah, all yours.
So I've got 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rolling. Turn 3. Oh, sugar! Look at my dice stock. Can you see that?
Pretty pretty. Well done. Nice and symmetrical.
Oh dear. Okay, so it's my turn. As you can see, I've just put common on knights, 2 commons on sergeants, a helmet on footmen, which is there from last time, shield common on superiority. I've got a helmet on gallop, which was there from last time, I think, and 1 on volley fire. So, do the easy ones first. Knights, remove that fatigue. I need to be at full speed for you, Dom.
Okay.
I'm going to, with my Warlord's activation, rest the levy. I'm then going to fire the levy. So I've got 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which target should I shoot at? They're in range, aren't they? I'm going to fire at your squishy bowman.
Okay.
So I'm hitting you on freeze. And I'm going to pass. So do you want to use Odin?
No, but I'm going to use one of your fatigues to increase my armor.
To a 4. Good, thank you. And I'm going to pass again.
I will pass at this point.
Oh, okay, good. So I need 4s. Lots of juicy 4s. Oh, 4 hits.
Ouch.
Nice. And here we go. Oh! Can you see that, Dom?
I can now. Right, very nice.
Well, 4 off.
Okay.
So where do you want them to come from?
We'll take the remaining man off the back rank.
Yep.
And we will take 1 off the right and 2 off the left, I guess.
Okay. Ouch. Nice. About time. Perhaps you
It was
should...
you talking about the one was turned. It certainly has in your favour.
Oh, I know. Right. I'm going to use volley fire. With the same unit. So they will get fatigue after they've shot for that second activation. So I've got 6 dice.
So what are they firing at? Same unit?
Same again, yeah.
Right. Well, I might as well use the Odin this time. I should have done it the first time. But there you go. I thought you were going to use the other archers.
Well, I could have done, but I've been a bit tactful there. So that they've got 3 fatigue, so they don't actually ever get that 3rd fatigue from shooting. So your armour is free.
You're getting one anyway, aren't you?
Sorry? I'm going to be exhausted anyway, so yeah. You can't go above 3, so...
So there's no point in me using the Odin. I won't use it then. Don't worry.
Well, it's up to you.
No, don't use the Odin.
You're not going to use it?
Nope.
I'll put them back. Is that all right?
That's better.
Perfect. Sorry, I'll keep the table. Okay, so I'm hitting you on freeze. I pass.
Yep.
You can spend that 1 fatigue if you want to increase your armour to a 4.
There's no point. They're not a viable unit anyway anymore, so let's just let them take their punishment.
Okay, good. So, freeze needed.
Yeah.
I hit you 5 times.
Ouch.
4 5s and 6s to save.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Well, that's a turnaround on last time, isn't it?
Yeah. Where do you want him to come from?
From the left-hand side. Thanking you.
Interesting. Right. Okay, so now they take that second fatigue.
Yep.
You've still got Odin. Right, here's the gamble. Right, he's going to say rest with his free activation. I'm now going to charge the warriors.
Can you use his free activation on your thralls?
Yeah, use them wherever I want, provided they're within S.
No, but didn't you use it to remove the fatigue at the beginning?
Did I?
Yeah, because you were exhausted. Your archers were exhausted, and you took one off before you did anything.
Did I?
Yeah.
I thought. Okay, I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'll take your word for that. So they have a fatigue then. So I thought, to be fair, I had one on bootmen, on footmen,
You did.
and that's what I used it for.
You double used it though, didn't you? Because you used the commander's one to remove the fatigue from the archers, and then you used volley fire
To fire them.
to fire them, and then you'd already fired again. So you've done actually 3 things with those thralls. First one, you took the fatigue off, then you activated them with the footman to shoot first time, because that's when you wiped out most of the unit, and then you reactivated them with the volley fire.
Okay,
Fine.
that's fine. I can't remember, so that's my bad.
Yeah, pretty sure that was the case.
Well, okay, I've got 2 dice on warriors,
Yeah.
so I'm going to charge them straight in.
Okay.
Let's see if we can finish them off. Like that. So my armour is 4. Your armour is 3. You have 3 in your units. You generate 1 attack dice. I've got 7 in my unit because you took 1 off me. You can't close ranks.
Nope.
So I go first. I pass. You can spend my fatigue if you want.
I'm going to remove. Yeah, I'm going to lower your armor.
Okay, put me down to 3. That's mean. So I roll yours first.
Yep. Nah.
Nada. So I need 3s. I need to kill all of these really. That's my plan. It's 4. Not enough, I don't think. 5s and 6s. Good Lord!
It's me, Graham. You really. I've done high dice. How many rounds have you done? Gee.
Look at that! Unbelievable!
Maybe.
So, the levy actually survived that charge, don't lose anybody, and I bounce back.
They made it's tough stuff, those guys.
Bloody hellfire.
Bloody hell.
So we both take a fatigue.
Yep.
Them and them. That kills my plan, really.
I know you wanted to charge my berserkers, didn't
Did I? Do you think?
you? Yeah, I think you'd. Sort of evil thing you'd want to try and do. Alright.
What do with them? Right, retreat back a little bit. Not want to be a squishy target, do we?
Ooh. They're running.
No, my warlord is. It's hiding. You've got. This would be your turn 4 now, won't it?
Yep.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 on the board already. So you
I
can
have
take
indeed. 3 on the board, actually. 3. I've got the Odin and the Asgard.
Yes, sorry, yes, there we go. Well, welcome to my world of shit dice.
blimey, Gray.
About time, mate.
I really wanted Ragnar there. I was going to go through everything.
Yeah, you would have done. Right, have a think.
All right.
Okay, so Dom's placed his dice. He's got a common and a beta on Herdman, so 2 half-guard activations. He's got a common on Bondi. He's still got his beta on Asgard. He's got a common and a beta on Ula. And he's still got Odin from last turn, which he didn't spend. So, Dom, what are you going to do?
So first up, I'm going to use my Warlord to send my warriors towards your exhausted archers.
Okay. In that direction, there. Yep. Okay. With the Raven
And
banner.
then I'm going to use the Bondi activation to send them in.
Okay, so I'll move them up to one side. In they go. Looks grim.
It's a theory. So I'll get a...
Well, before you do, if I think... right. I'm thinking out loud. Because I can use Gallop here. But you've got... Let's go off there. You've still got 2 half a guard, haven't you? Let me think a minute, Dom.
Yeah, you think away, mate.
I'll put him back where they were because I can do something with my. What are you gonna take on my warriors? Do you know what? I'm going to react to that because if I don't, I'm going to lose 2 units. I have to, and I'm going to charge you.
Okay.
Here. Which,
that's before my second activation.
yeah, so you don't have the fatigue.
So I don't need. I've still got a Bondi activation.
You do indeed. So I'll put it back on there. Well, no, it cancels your activation. Basically, you spend the dice, but you don't take a fatigue for it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so your armour is 4. Mine is 5. You've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I've got 16. 10. Yeah, I think I'm in trouble here, mate.
I do hope so.
Thank you, Dom. That's from the heart. I felt that.
That's the possible way, mate.
Yeah, I know.
I want to kill you.
Of course you do. Right, I can't close ranks.
Okay. Can't either, presumably.
Well, no, because you charge me, so you can't either. So you go first.
Well, I managed to use my Ula.
You re-roll attack dice which do not score, which is a massive. My Gallop is gone. I have nothing to spend. I can't use Spiritories because you don't have a fatigue.
No.
Yeah, I have to do that. I need a bit of luck here. Need a bit of your luck, Dom. So you need 5s. I know, I'm rolling well for you. Right, here's your. So you need 5s.
5's it, okay.
Oh shit! I'll just move that. So you.
That's not a bad effort.
That's pretty decent. It's free.
Be really old as well.
Move them up a bit.
So,
Is that all right?
yeah.
Okay, and I need 4s.
And those misses all get re-rolled again.
Oh yes, quite right. So you've got
another 4 dice.
4 more dice. Yeah, quite right. 5's needed. Nada.
Add it up. 5. Damn. Okay, only 3.
That's good. Well, 3's good though.
3 is good.
3 is good.
But that's what you do to me first, isn't it?
Right, where's the hand? I'll probably here, you can see it. Move them out of the way. So I needed 4s. Not that great, to be fair. Shit. So I hit you 6 times. 6 times with... the return's not great there. I think you won that. So I've got 3 to save on a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And I save 1, so I lose 2.
Not a bad return.
That's good for you. And you've got 6 on you. 5s and 6s. You save 1. You lose 5. You have to leave 1 in contact. So one of the 2. So I assume back rank.
Yeah. Take all the back rank and one's from the left.
Yes, that's like that.
Camera slippage again.
Yeah, I'll move that.
It's alright. I want your viewers to lose the image.
Yeah, my viewers. Thank you. One of those, one of those. Fatigues for both. You see everything? You can, can't you? Just checking. That's it. Can you see everything there?
I can.
Good. Right, that's the melee over. That was a gamble. Put that there,
so I think what I might do is a really... How close is my warlord to your warriors? Is he within M by any chance?
He is, but you've got a problem. You can't contact him because you have to go in exactly a straight line. Do you remember the new rules?
Yeah.
You have to go that direction. You can't cut across corners.
That's a shame.
That's fortunate.
Okay, so do and is are my berserkers within range of your cavalry?
Can they reach them?
Well,
you've got a problem there. You're going to have to move them twice, aren't you?
Yeah, that I know.
I would say no, actually.
No, I mean, if they go where assuming the warlord isn't there, because he's going to move.
No, because again, you've got to go in a straight... maybe. I would say yes, you could do that.
Visually, it looks like he should. Okay, right. So in which case, I am going to move my warrior, my leader, my warlord. Sorry, we can just sort of sidestep to the left, just to make it. Yeah, doesn't have to be far, just enough to let the berserkers through, and they will do a double move into your cavalry.
So it's 1 to there, 2 to there. Yeah. Okay, in they go. Yeah, that's a good return for you, I think.
I think it's the best way to hit them.
It's the only way. That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
So
Herdman activation's all gone.
Yeah. Good win you the game. This armor of 3 for you. Armor of 5 for me. I've got 10 dice. 8, 10. You've got 16 dice. Nasty, nasty berserkers. 12. 3 more. Big dice needed this time.
Yep. If you can throw lots of 6s again, that would be brilliant, please. Me, not you. I mean.
Naturally. Okay, so I can't. So you go first.
So you've got 2 fatigue, have you?
I've got 1 fatigue.
Oh, 1 fatigue. Okay.
For the melee.
Well, I'm going to have to use that fatigue to reduce your armor, please.
Yep, fair enough. And I'm going to use yours to increase it back to a 5.
Fair enough. Can't use this guard, could I? Because
actually, I'm thinking about that. Before I do that, I'm going to kill you anyway. I don't need superiority. No, I'll hold on to that. No, I'll hold on to that. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep. So rolling. So
Rolling,
you need
rolling, rolling.
fives. You need fives.
Yep.
So roll in that little corridor there, so you can see them all. In the interests of cocked, I'll roll that again for you. Still a 1.
That wasn't very good, mate.
I don't know. 3. Still 3. It's not bad.
3. At what point is 3 good out of?
Well, we'll see what I do here. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm hitting you on 3s. I think I did all right there. I missed with 2, so that means I must have hit you with 8. So I'll do yours first, as I have the dice in my hands.
Yeah.
5s and 6s. You save 1, lose 7. So they've exploded.
Yeah.
We'll deal with them in a minute. And my 3, just burn on my dice. Bit of stardust. And I didn't do anything either, I lost 3. So the return actually was marginally bad for you, but
At least I remove a dice off you, I suppose.
that's exactly it. I think it's not that bad for you. So
Well,
let's see.
I'm running out of units. It's a fairly attritional battle for me.
So broken friends, they're broken.
Yeah.
They're in range. They're not. So the only ones to take a fatigue for broken friends are your 2.
Okay. My 2 remaining 1 die.
That's it. It's a bloodthirsty battle. My 2 half on guard take a fatigue for the pleasure of wiping out your berserkers. Okay, and I think that's it for you, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing more I can do really.
So it's my turn 5.
Yep.
And I think I cling on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, they're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just. They shouldn't have been. I had to do that with a half on guard. Really, it was.
So do you still keep a dice with a Hearth Guard?
You do until they're wiped out. Even with 1 figure, they generate a dice.
Okay.
That's why killing the berserkers was quite key.
It's fairly easy to kill them, though, isn't it? But,
Well, yeah, but that's who they. That was the 1 unit on the board you needed to attack with them. To be fair.
Well, that's what I thought. It's worth it.
Woohoo!
Oh my goodness me! Now the dice is turned.
Oh, I did that in full view as well. So that's a
I
comment.
can't even blame a tower for that one.
Right, let me think. About this is we both had a fatigue each. I activated my warriors to charge in. He used my fatigue to drop my armor, and I used his fatigue to drop Dom's armor by 1. And as you can see, Dom's 1 dice rolled a 1, which was.
I think we should have a re-roll since the camera shut down. Nobody saw it happen, did you?
Well, Alex and you saw it. I'm going to take that. And now in return, I'm going to roll my 6 dice, needing 2s. Anything but a 1. And I rolled a 1, needless to say.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. So I need 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
And they're
safe
dead.
one. They're down. You'll be pleased to know they're finally down.
But more importantly, your warlord takes fatigue. And your half and guard are just out, so they don't.
Okay.
So they're gone, which is good.
Nice.
Nice. Fatigue there. Thanks. I'm going to move my warlord up to here, like this, with his free move. Like that. Just thinking, 2 half and guard. I'm going to spend pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, before I do that, let's think out loud. I'm going to use his activation to rest them. Then I'm going to spend pursuit. Activate this unit to charge and generate no fatigue, which I'm not worried about because he has none. The unit gets 3 bonus attack dice during the ensuing melee, and they're going to charge there.
Into my warriors. Okay.
Yeah. So I've got an armour of 5. You've got an armour of 4. You've got 2 dice. I've got 2 plus 3 is 5. No, I've got 4 plus 3 is 7. But you have, before you start, you have the option of closing ranks. Do you wish to close ranks?
I don't think there's much point, to be absolutely honest. So no, I will fight.
Okay. You've got 2 fatigues, so I'm going to spend. You have nothing on you. You have an activation reaction, so you can use that after I've been. So I'm going to go first, and naturally I'm going to spend one of your fatigues to increase me to a. What's more important? I should get you 6. And now you've got. You could use, if you wanted, you could use Asgard if you wanted, or you could save it. It's up to you.
No, I'm not going to use Asgard, thank you.
Funny that. And I'm going to spend your other fatigue to drop you down to a 3.
Fair enough.
Right, okay. So I'll roll yours first into the channel, needing 6s. Oh, Dom!
Oh.
Serves you right.
And I need 3s. Oh, I missed with 2. So hit you 5 times.
We can still win it, boys. We can still win it.
You can. Is your 1 on me?
On.
My 1 saving roll.
Kill him.
You did.
Yay.
You got it. Well, that was a success for you, wasn't it?
I'll take that all day long.
Yeah.
I know the units on these ways.
5s and 6s.
Yeah.
You saved 2, lost 3, so they die. Or critically, they take a fatigue for seeing broken friends. Or he does.
He does.
Dead. Yeah. Like that. Take a fatigue for the melee.
Right.
Now here we go.
Your warlord's going for my warlord.
He's going for you, yeah. And you've got no one within VS. So I'm going to use Duke's Owl for that second activation. Activate for a charge that doesn't generate a fatigue. So I'm going in.
I'm going to use Asgard to remove my.
You have to do it in a minute. Whoa. Not yet, mate. Not yet.
No, I do it. It says triggers after the unit's been activated to charge, but before the charge is resolved.
Oh, okay, yeah, true, fair enough. So you're moving fatigue, quite right. I beg your pardon. No, I was thinking about. I'm thinking about the melee sequence.
My order, Alec.
My melee sequence says 8, and I've got 8 plus 4 is 12, and I've got resilience of 2 as well, which is nice.
I think this is the clean up in aisle 4 going here, Alec.
Okay, so now you can decide if you want to because you're standard foot, you can now close ranks if you wish.
So we're both hitting on 5s. I've got 1 fatigue. You haven't got any fatigue, have you?
No.
So I think I will form shield wall.
Okay, saving Alex to my detriment did this to me the other day, didn't you, mate? Several times. Okay, I'm going to remove a fatigue from the enemy unit to inflict 2 automatic hits.
What's that with superiority?
Yes, sorry, superiority. You have nothing to spend, so I can now continue. Still on there.
I should watch the rest of this game between Dom and Graham.
I've got combat bonus and I've got a flag.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get 2 automatic hits on you straight away. That's the key thing.
Yeah, got all the
Mustn't
edges
forget that.
done.
Dom?
As well.
Yeah.
Michael went round Mick I did the bit in the ditch, and you did the bit.
So just to make sure I put them on attack or defence. You've only got 4. I should survive. I'm going to go 2 more attack dice. There.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're done.
So,
So I'll do yours first.
We cleaned it all out. So yeah, we had a good productive.
5's needed.
Right.
someone else about?
Shit!
Oh my goodness.
Just as well I've got resilience 2, isn't it?
Blimey, I like
Just
that.
as well I've got resilience 2. That's all I'll say. If I didn't have resilience, I think I'd lose.
I think you probably would on that.
Yeah. Did you see that, Alex?
No, I missed it. What happened?
I just rolled, look. Dom's hits. He's closed ranks. And he's
4 hits up 4.
out of 5. He needed 5s and he
Oh,
rolled.
you got 4 hits on him.
Right, and I need 5s back.
Oh,
There's a few in there.
I can't see the bottom one, so.
Here we go. And I've got 2 more as well to add. So I hit you 5 times, plus 2 is 7. So, should we do yours first?
Yeah.
So you're saving on a 4, 5 or 6, remember? Because you close ranks. So,
I am.
look at that. You got 3.
Oh.
You survived, mate. You survived by the skin of your teeth.
My doodles.
Look at that. You rolled 2 4s and the closing saved you.
Yeah, it did. Saved you. That was the right thing to do.
And I've got, how many did we say? 4 on me, 5 on me, wasn't it?
It was
4 on 4. But I've got resilience 2. Resilience 2, remember, so I shouldn't die. But I'm going to be
If you
loaded.
die here, great.
I can't die.
When-
I can't die. Resilience 2, remember.
resilience too. I can put.
So I saved
Yeah,
1. That takes off 1. And I think resilience 2. Is it the second? Is it
Yeah, it rounds up, doesn't it?
So it's 2, 2, 1, isn't it? So I take 1 hit, I think.
Yeah, basically you get 1 hit for that, I think,
And 1 for the melee.
and 1 for the melee. Yeah.
So who lost there more? You took 3, I took 2. So you go back, don't you?
Probably do. Yes.
I think you do. Bugger. I thought I had you there.
You should have done.
Should have done with all the things you threw into that. You should have had one
The kitchen. That was the kitchen sink. That was Dom.
completely.
Right, I've got 1 dice left, which is on my half on guard. I can activate to charge your warlord. Activate him. He only needs to kill you once.
Mm-hmm.
I've already moved him once, so if I move him again, he's going to get a second activation. I'm going to be hitting you on 6s. It's not good odds, even with your fatigue. So, on that moment, I will pass. If I've got anybody outside of range, let's just see. Well, they're exhausted, so they can't do anything. They can't. So, that's it. It's your turn, Dom. So you've got 1, 2, 3 dice. I shall roll them for you.
Thanking you.
Yes, there we go. Sorry, it was a B. So you've got 2 commons and a rare.
Commons and a rare. Okay.
Right. Okay. So Dom's rolled his 3 dice. There's 1 on a common dice on Herdman. There's a beta on Frow's, and he's put a common on Heimdall. Reduce your unit's armor by 1 and gain 5 attack dice. Wow. What are you going to do then, Dom?
Well, let's start with the shooty onto your remaining Hearthguard guy.
Nasty. So you've got 5 dice.
Yeah.
Needing 4s.
Yep.
I have nothing that can do to stop you, so I just need a bit of luck here. So 4s needed by you. It's cocked. 3, which is nasty. 4, 5 or 6 to save.
Oh,
I'll line them up for you there, Dom.
outrageous. Outrageous. Okay.
Jamie,
Right,
get in there, Dom.
Yeah. I don't know, mate. What do you do with it?
Not even a dice tower in sight. Go on.
I will self-rally the leader.
So you're going to use his own activate his determination to rest, you mean?
Exactly. That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
He will order the Hearthguard to charge your warlord.
Okay, well I'm going to use Gallop. Trigger off has been activated to move or charge, but before the activation is resolved, activate your mounted unit to move. So I'm going to move my warlord away.
Oh, you get. Okay.
That's why I put it there. How far do I want to go? I want to be there.
All right. In which case, I will then use
So,
my Hearthguard
No, you've lost
charge
it.
your. No, but that was the offers. That was the follow me order from.
Oh,
the
I
general.
see. Oh, that was a follow me. Yeah, sorry, I beg your pardon.
Well, either way, they've got another one to use, haven't they?
So they're going to charge the warriors.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Nasty. Fresh unit half. You've been saving them, haven't you? Forward.
Now, do I use? Do I not? You still got fatigue, haven't you?
So you've got 8
Mm-hmm.
against my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can decide to close ranks if I so choose. What have you got? You've got the reduce armor by 1 to gain 5 attack dice. Ouch. And one of my fatigues as well. So you could be reducing my armor by 2. Yeah. I need to whittle you down, really, don't I? I'm going to close ranks and improve my saving roll. So now you go. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to use your fatigue to lower your armor.
To a 3. Accepted. I have nothing, so I pass.
And I'll pass.
All right, you're saving it, are you? All right, he's thinking about it, Alex. So he needs 3s. Miss with 1. Look at that.
Oh.
So you hit me 7 times.
Wow.
I need 3 5s.
Yep.
Hit you twice. I'll take that.
Okay. That's a pretty good result for you.
Yeah, I think so. I'm saving on a 4, 5 or 6.
Oh, your dice have turned.
I know.
They're just 2 dead, is that?
What do you mean just? They're 2 brave warriors.
Just 2 scumbags.
And 2 on
Didn't
you.
even take dice off you. Look at that, like.
2 on you.
Right.
And 2 die.
Oh,
What a turnaround. What
Can I
a
say?
turnaround.
I didn't use the dice because I thought I'd have the odds, and you know I should have done.
So I lost 2, you lost 2, so you actually lost the melee because it's a draw. So you go back S, and we both take a fatigue.
What
Right.
a disastrous turn.
I don't know. I'm not so sure. Right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've still got 5 dice.
Yeah, so I didn't even take a dice off you.
Last turn. Lots of helmets.
Alex, it's last couple of turns, these dice have just turned around. You would not believe it.
Tell me about my dice to start with, though, Dom.
I've seen it. I've seen it. You were unlucky that last move. You could have got his Hearthguard and you could have cut that warriors down to 3 to stop him getting the dice. But neither happened, did it?
Yeah, that's the plan, but none of it happened.
Yeah, I feel your pain, mate. I know what it's like against him.
I suspect I'm winning here.
I think you are definitely winning, mate.
So I don't need to do anything too rash because this is the last turn, isn't it? Is this the last turn?
It is. Yeah.
So I just need to shoot you, really. See if you use your Odin once on me. I've got. Right, let's just stop the recording. Close game. Okay, so as you've just seen, I put there's a dice on knights. I think that was from last time. I've effectively got 5 combat dice on combat bonus, and I've got volley fire. So first things first, I'm going to move my warlord here this way, and he's going to rest them once. I'm then going to use volley fire with this unit here. Oh shit! My Halfman Guard's annoying. Now wait a minute. I'll do that in a moment. I'll move my Halfman Guard sideways.
They're running. They're all running away.
I'm actually looking at this. I can't fire. Well, you're on the hill anyway, so I can shoot you just on the hill. Then I'm going to use volley fire to shoot at the 2 Halfman Guard. So I've got 6 dice.
I will use Odin, obviously, to exhaust you.
Yep, I'll go first. So I use 1 dice for 1 combat bonus. You're going to use Odin, which gives me that extra fatigue, which means I'm going to be hitting you on 6s basically. I'm going to use 2 more. Use the flag for 2 more. I assume you're going to start using my fatigue. Because your armour is 5 at the moment. You're going to start using it? It's up to you.
So you've got how many dice? You've got 2, 4, 6. I might as well use.
No, it's the last turn. You might as well use it to increase it to a 6.
Yeah.
So use that to increase to a 6. I'm going to use another combat bonus for another one. You can't go any higher. So then I'm going to use another one. There. Okay, so I need 6s. Nothing.
I'm gonna recount them.
Do you want to look at those again, Dom? Do you want me to roll them because you couldn't see them?
I could see them perfectly clearly.
Okay, and that is that. So I think that's game over.
I think you're right.
I think I've just edged it.
Yeah.
Because I've got 2 levies, so that's one. They're the same as each other. They're the same as each other. You've got 1 more Halfman Guard, but I've got a unit of levy and 3 more on 4 warriors. So I think I'm about 6 points up, 6 or 7 points up, I would say. Plus,
I should have used the helm in that last attack and would have taken one of them down, but I still,
And also, you lose points as well for units lost, and you've lost more units than me, haven't you? So
yeah, I have. Yeah.
So you've lost maybe 1 or you start at 7, and you've got
3 units, basically.
4 units, isn't it? You started at 7, didn't you?
Oh yeah, the other 4
so you're
units,
4,
both,
and I've lost 1. I've only lost 1 unit, haven't I?
Yeah.
The crossbow. So I got 4.
That was it.
So that's 3 more points. So I reckon I won by about 10 points there. Oh, good game.
Yeah, well done.
Enjoy it.
Well done. Yeah, it was good fun.
Good.
I'm out of practice playing Saga, so it was nice to get a go of it.
To be blunt with you, I on reflection, my composition wasn't great. If I was playing it properly, I would have had more mounted warriors, which is what I normally do. But to play that properly, you need envelopment, and you need to roll 6s, those flags. And for the first 3 turns, I think I rolled 1 flag. You're right when you say that the second 3 turns I was all over the 6s. but that's when
Yeah.
I needed them, and it could have bitten me on the arse a little bit. But that seemed to play
Yeah.
all right, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was good. Yeah, no, no, thank you for that. Appreciate it. And yeah, that Norman army is quite tough, isn't it? Especially against something like a Viking, it's quite difficult to take on.
It was interesting. You chose 2 units of levy. You know you're going to shoot me. You know I'm gonna shoot you. So
Yeah, I don't know whether that was a wise. I mean, in the end, one of them didn't ever even do anything the entire game.
What you could have done is maybe got rid of 1 unit of levy and had made your warriors into units, your 2 units of warriors into units of 12, and they become really powerful then. So you're hitting on the max, and they're better than Halfengard. In fact, when I play Vikings, I nearly always max out my warriors, my foot warriors, because they're so powerful. And the warriors, I think, are better value than Halfengard anyway. So
no, absolutely. But it was fun, and I think I had the run of the dice to begin with, and then you had it to the end. So it was it kind of balanced out in the end. So well played.
Evens out. So no, it's good. As long as you enjoyed it, and hopefully as a spectacle that worked. I think it did.
I think so.
We shall see. I shall see if I can get it up onto YouTube later and see where we go from there. Tomorrow